What is up, everybody? The Hunter GT. And what do we have here? A brown box. What could possibly be inside? Let's take a peek. I've already peeked, but you guys haven't, and that's what's important. I have not pulled it out all the way. I just opened it up here. I'm by myself today, one-handed, so one-handed holding the camera. All right, what do we have? A 4-inch sniper coil with a push-in connector. Well, we know that comes off a bounty hunter, don't we? Alright. You guys know me. You know I love my bounty hunter products here. Let's see what we have. Oh, it seems to be the nice oval shape here. I think we have a nice oval shaped bounty hunter 6.6 kilohertz machine. Let's see what we got. There it is, guys. The Bounty Hunter Time Ranger. I've been wanting to get my hands on this detector for quite a while, so pretty thrilled about this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 buttons. When it lights up, we're going to see all sorts of cool displays and sundial looking things in here. Alright, so without further ado, let's open the rest of the box, break it out, set it on the table, and let's get to reviewing this 6.6 kilohertz Bounty Hunter Time Ranger. Super excited. I hear this is a nice deep machine. Let's do this. So here it is, all laid out on the table. Have the Time Ranger right there. Have 3 pieces of paper. 1, 2, 3. We'll go over each of those. There is the composite plastic resin rod there. Little coil nut adapter, coil bolt goes right there through the coil, and the rod of course slips right in there, and there is the 4-inch coil. So pretty cool, pretty cool. Takes 2 9-volt batteries right on the back there, just that little finger flip there. And then on the bottom here you'll see that it does have a 1/4-inch headphone adapter speaker on that side with the vented speaker, and the 1/4-inch headphone adapter right there on the bottom. So aluminum upper S rod, plastic lower rod like always, and a nice foam handle. Quite cushiony on this foam handle, not too bad. And there is the cushion arm cuff for your forearm / elbow, depending on how long your arms are, I guess. And there is the detector stand, so it is nice and sturdy there. So check it out. I thought this was kind of cool, this little letter. Don't want to go over it too long. But yeah, we at Bounty Hunter pride ourselves on providing our customers with the most innovative value price products anywhere, made in America, bringing you years of fun. I'm just kind of going over it here. Sport of metal detecting is growing rapidly. We welcome you to our ever-growing family of Bounty Hunter detectorists. So we're giving you this free upgrade, special bonus pack. Included in this package is a free 4-inch gold nugget surge coil. And there it is right there. Pretty rad, right? Pretty rad. A $40 retail value accessory coil has been specifically hand calibrated to match your unit. Yeah, your is underlined, so I don't know if hand calibrated to this specific unit here, or they hand calibrated that coil off of the Time Ranger itself as a series, so who knows. But that is pretty cool either way. Especially well suited for tight areas, lots of trash, golden nugget hunting, perfect add-on accessory coil. Well, right on. So check this manual out. It is 39 pages long. This is not, I'm not going to say a complicated detector, but it's not an easy detector. Probably not a detector. It does have some pick up and go qualities to it. But yeah, it's a thick manual here. So 39 pages of Time Ranger. Lucky for you guys, I've read through it 5 times already. So we are ready to go. We know how to use this detector. I've had it in the backyard, tinkered around a little bit with some coins, buried objects, whatnot. I'm going to do a how-to video when we go over the menu here in the next segment. I'm going to fly right through it, so pay attention, everybody. Yeah, definitely, if you want to learn the menu system, I'm going to fly right through it. I'll do another how-to video coming up here in a day or two that I'll post, where I'm going to show you how to set it up for certain coins or relic mode or something like that. So I'm going to basically just fly through the options here. But let's go ahead and put it together and see what we have with the finished product. Alright, there it is, all out on the table here. Sitting on the little stand here on the back side of the arm cuff. Nice padded arm cuff. up the aluminum S-rod into the nice foam grip. Nice and padded on this one, I noticed. Really foamy. So there is the Time Ranger. Push in coil right there. 2 9-volt batteries right in the back there. Just flip that little lever there and it opens right up. 1/4 inch headphone jack on the bottom. Speaker port right there as well. And here we go to the locking collar right here. Down the resin plastic rod to the 8-inch coil right there. So there it is. Nice and tight, the locking collar. Detector doesn't have any wobble, anything like that. Nice and quiet. No shimmies and shakes. Really good. So let's go ahead and turn it on, run through the menu. Now, I'm going to try to make this quick, guys. I don't want this to be an hour video. This is a feature-rich detector. It's not a complicated detector, anything like that. I'm just going to go ahead and call it feature-rich. And a lot of menu stuff here. 10 buttons, a lot of things. There's a lot behind this detector. $165 on Amazon. So I'm not sure if I already said that, but I'll go ahead and repeat it once or twice here at the end as well. 165 bucks on Amazon, and I'm going to go ahead and say it right now. For that price, for under $200, there is no detector that has this many options. No detector on the market has this many options. There, I said it. That's my claim right here. So 10 buttons. Of course, we want this button right away. Power on and off. Look at that. There's all the dials. Let's run over the display here. Top left, we have sensitivity from 2 to 8. We have a depth reading top right from 2 inches to 10 inches. Bottom left, a battery from good, full, low, and R for replace with a little arrow. Everything's arrow based, like a clock here, okay? Ground monitor giving us a +1, 2, 3, -1, 2, 3 for our ground phase. And this is the blanker down here. So if a target is rejected, you're gonna get the arrow go down to the minus. And if you hear a beep like you just did, you saw the arrow go up to the plus there real quick. And here is your target ID. And as you saw, it was 207 just there. And zinc S-cap showing up 56 there. Pull tab at 48. It is from 1 to 299 on the target ID. I've never seen anything like that. From 1 to 299. So pretty crazy. So let's go ahead and lower the sensitivity all the way down. So right away, right here, you see the R in the top here. That means that that category is rejected. So iron and foil are the same category on this machine, or they're using the same icon. So that is R for rejected. And we are in program 1 right here for your target. It always starts in program 1. So here we go with program select. Program 2, we get to reject pull tabs automatically now. See the R show up for, and watch, an R is going to show up here next for P3. There it goes, and as you can see, target P3, we're in program 3, and now this is like a coin mode. 5 cents is in. You get 1 cent, 10 cent, 25, 50. Your whole silver range up here is in with P3. All right, so P4 is all metal mode, so that's it. P1 is low disc with an R for iron foil. P2, pull tabs are gone. P3, zincs are gone as well, and you're basically in coin mode at this point, okay? And then P4, now we're in all metal mode and motion all metal mode, and all metals are going to come in, obviously, all right? So that's the program select button. It goes through the 4 programs. Going back to P1. All right, so sensitivity high, you can see the dial there. Low, and it moves it from 2 to 8 right there. Pretty easy. So far so good. Power, sensitivity, these buttons are all easy. Program select, get you through the 4. But you see program select's going over to disk target. So what's that about? So let's go ahead and hit disk target once. And now we are in disk target mode. You see it says IR1. That means iron 1. Now we have iron 2. There's 4 levels of iron. Iron 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it'll go over to foil. So in disk mode here, nothing is rejected when you hit this disk button once. Nothing is rejected. You're not in all metal. You're still in discrimination mode, and I'll show that in a second, but nothing is rejected here. It's picking up 4 levels of iron, then foil, then 5 cent pull tab, and all the way up your range here, okay? So when we hit disk target again, it's gonna take us into target mode here, okay? So see, now you see that blinking. And now you see right here on your target ID, you got iron, IR1. Well, Well, I don't like iron, so I'm going to reject or accept here. So I'm going to reject it. This is where, when it's blinking, we're choosing what we want to accept or reject here in target mode. So I'm going to reject. Now iron 2, reject. Iron 3, which is larger iron, reject. Iron 4, which is even larger iron, reject. Now I'm FO for foil. Let's say I want to accept that. I'll accept foil. Now 5 cent, NI for nickel. Let's say I want to reject nickels for some crazy reason. Alright, well there we go. Let's reject pull tabs. Let's add zinc pennies. I like zincs, right? No, I don't. I hate zincs, but let's add it anyways. Let's say I want to reject 10 cents. Who would want to do that? But let's do it anyways. You can even reject your silver range up here. So I can accept or reject. Each time I push it, the symbol goes off. The blinking little icon goes off to the right. It cycles left to right. And let's say I want to reject $1 coins. So there we go. I have all my accepts or rejects set up, and I can cycle through it again if I want to. If I didn't like it the first time, just stay in the blinking mode, stay in target mode, and now I can just start accepting everything or leaving R's. Now if I like it the way I have it set up, where I'm rejecting all these silvers and accepting all the trash, I just hit target disk again, and now I'm back in disk mode ready to hunt, and I can hunt with this custom program. Almost like a P5 program, basically, this button here, okay? Say I don't like that and I want to change it again. Well, I hit the button again, and I'm back to blinking symbol, and I can start rejecting those 4 iron ranges, and I can start accepting and rejecting whatever I want here, okay? To clear it, I just go over, or I hit to get out of there, so I go to program, and then I'm going to go back over here, hold it down, and see it disappears. All the R's disappeared. I'm back in disk mode now, ready to go with 0 disk. I hit target again, and I'm ready to add or subtract my target with accept or reject, okay? Alright, pretty easy to understand so far. Blanker and sniff, well what do those two do? Well, the blanker button only works if you're in disk. Sniff and blanker only work if you're in the disk mode here, not the target. The target is the blinking symbol, disk mode here. So I hit this button once, now I can blank or sniff items, okay? The way that works, the blanker, you go over an object you know you don't want, you hit the blanker and it picks up the last target. So you see a piece of pull tab on there and you don't have it rejected, you hit blanker and you're going to start rejecting that pull tab. I want to say it's within 15 ID either way, 10 to 15 of the ID. It won't do the whole category, or it will do the whole category, but also it works with the ID as well. So read the manual, make sure you have an understanding before you use it. Sniff, the exact opposite. You're like a hound dog. You want the object. Also only works in disk mode here. So the sniff button, you hit that while in disk mode, and all of a sudden it is only going to pick up that target. So it's going to start rejecting every other category and ID range but that target. It's really going to, like, you find a silver quarter and you say, I know there's another silver quarter here and I just want to cherry pick real quick. Well, you hit that, you run it over, your coil over that quarter, you hit sniff, and now you're looking for just that quarter, okay? So some crazy features I've never really seen before. So that's how that works. This here button, all metal smart track, press it once and you are in, let's make sure I'm in a program mode here. All right, press it once and now I am non-motion all metal. So now I'm in non-motion all metal when I press that, and it's a pinpoint feature basically when you just press it. If you hold it down, you're going to hear a bump bump telling you you're holding it down too long. Listen. So you hear that? So I let my thumb off. Let's hear it again if I hold it down. You hear that? So let's hold it down longer past that warning beep. What happens? That means you're ready to ground balance. So what happens? You're going to hold your coil up in the air, press this button down, lower your coil, let off, and it just ground balance. You get a high beep to let you know it was a success, a low beep to let you know it was a fail at the end of that. So pretty easy to ground balance this. You don't have to pump the coil, just lift it up, hold the button down till you hear that wobbly tone, put the coil down on the ground, let off, it will ground balance and give you a high beep for success, low beep, excuse me, for a fail. So that's pretty much that. That's how you ground balance it. Also a pinpoint button. When you just press it once, you're in pinpoint mode basically. Okay, so let's go press program, and we're back to P2 that we were just in. Let's cycle through to P1. So no matter what, if you go here and you go back, it's always going to be back to the program you were just at. If you hit disk and go back to program, right back to P1 or P2 or P3, whatever you were at each time. Okay, so that is the menu in a nutshell. I don't think I missed anything. I've read this manual so many times. There are some features, you know, like the blanker and sniff and the smart track to ground balance it. Make sure you read the manual if you plan on buying this detector. I'll go through it a little more on the how-to video. I'm going to show you a how-to on how I would set it up for a coin mode or for a relic hunt, something like that. Just a real quick how-to video. Going to do that with all the detectors we own that are going to be separate from these reviews as well. Okay, so without further ado, let's go ahead and turn it off, set it back up on the table here. We'll break out the ruler, break out some coins, and we'll see what this bad boy can do. Alright guys, let's get to some testing here. I got 3/4 on the box here, so we're going to check recovery speed and a little bit of unmasking here too. I found something cool about this. So we have phenomenal recovery speed, and we have average to not so great recovery speed with this here time ranger. I'm going to show you here. I'm in P1 disc mode here. So as you can see, you really have to sweep slow to get all three, right? Right. Not so bad on just one of them. Watch this. So that's okay right there. I mean, you sweep your coil, even if you're a fast sweeper like that, it's picking it up no problem. It's when you get adjacent coins like that, even at, you know, 8 inches, 9 inches wide, it's not picking up 2, 3 in a row. 2 of them, yeah. Alright, now if I switch over to P4, which is all metal, watch this. Phenomenal recovery speed. So for you all metal hunters, this is a great machine. I mean, your recovery speed is crazy good. We'll go into the air testing here in a minute. Pretty good, right? So let's go back to P1. Now we're back in program 1, and as you can see, it's missing. Okay. Here's why I don't think, I mean, some of you guys are recovery speed nuts. You're recovery speed addicts. I like a fast recovery speed. I definitely do. But here, watch this. So here's 2 nails. Let's move the quarter just to prove it. Dissed out. Nothing on those. Quarter coming in. Nothing on those. Alright. So let's go ahead. Put the quarter down. Let's pop a nail over it here. Get that nail to stay. Let's try just 1 nail for now. So let's see. No problem. Even down straight. No problem. A little beeps here and there, but you dig that a million times. If you're at a relic site, you know, you dig that every day. Let's put another nail in the mix here. I don't want to get too brutal, but let's try a nail, there, with the other nail on top. With the other nail still on top. Look at that. In my opinion, that unmasking, that it's able to unmask and separate that from the items it's disking out, that makes up for the recovery speed in my eyes. If I walk around long ways, it misses some angles, some perfect angles. But if you're walking and gritting your target like you should be, you're getting a lot of beeps here that you would be digging as I circle this. Okay, there's a few angles it's not, but look, right here, all the way as I circle around this way. I mean, almost 180 there. A good 120 degrees, it was still lighting up. So that, in my opinion, makes up for that recovery speed in the disc programs. You saw in the all metal, boy, it was zip, 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 zip. It was super fast. So you go from really great in all metal to not the greatest in disc mode. However, even in disc mode, you're getting unmasking where you can still pick up that high tone, that target, even if it lowers the ID down to where it's a mid-tone on this machine, you're still going to dig it with nails like that, one right next to it and one directly on top of it. So the separation and unmasking from the good to the bad is still there. The discrimination circuit on it is pretty darn decent, So got the ruler out, got some stuff out here, some rings, some coins, all that. Let's go ahead and get it set up and we will get to some air testing on some numbers. Alright guys, as you can tell, it's got a little bit of chatter to it, maxed out. I'm at 8 sensitivity just for the test. We can work with this though. It's beeping a little bit, but we'll work with it. So, I got it at disc 0. Let's start with the BB here. We got the silver ring, gold ring, dime, zinc, copper penny, 5 cent, 25 cent, and the 50 cent piece that the Huntress found. Let's start with the zinc. Nothing on the zinc in disc mode. It's at 0 disc, but still won't pick up the BB. Let's try this silver ring. Getting beeps out to 10, 10 and a half on that. Let's go to the gold ring. Reads it as iron, like 18. All the way out to about here, and then it starts running it up to foil and aluminum. Bouncing around. The ID is definitely bouncing right here at this range. So about 10 inches we're getting hits. So 10 inches on both rings. Here's a dime. About 9.5, 10 inches. Zinc penny. Almost out to 11. 10, 10 and a half, so it likes the zinc range. Here is a copper. It looks like about 9.5, 10 on the copper. Here comes a nickel. $10. 10.5, nothing. So yeah, some at 10, 10.5. So every once in a while, some of that might be some falsing. So we'll say 9.5, 10. Don't want to cheat. Here comes the quarter. Definitely out to 10, 10 and a half, and the 50 cent piece here. $11, 11 and a half on some sweep, yeah. A foot at some sweeps. We'll say 11 and 11 and a half. So pretty good. Larger stuff, definitely going to go reach out and touch, 2-3 feet on a frying pan or something like that. So coin size objects, we're looking about 8 to 10 inches, it seems, just like the manual says. So mineralized soil, probably not so much. Soft soil, medium soil, yeah, probably do pretty good. Let's real quick, we'll go run, see what sort of all metal stuff we get here, just real quick. Run over the silver. Yeah, 10, 11 inches. Let's try that little BB before it runs away here. Let's try this BB. Oh, now we're getting it in all metal. There we go. Not bad. 1 inch, 2, 3. And that's not the falsing or anything. It's a little chatter you can hear, but at 3 inches, listen. 4. Well, that's pretty good. I gotta admit, that is pretty good. That's pretty sensitive, actually, on that little BB. Gold ring. Yeah, about 9, 10 inches before the chatter starts to take it away. Dime. Yeah, 10, 11. If you have it ground balanced outside, you know, you're not going to hear this chatter. Away outdoors, I'm saying on most of this, you'll probably get a good foot on this stuff. I'm getting that at 10, 11. I can still hear it. Through the chatter, I can hear it. 11, 12 on the zinc. Let's go up to the nickel here. Yeah, 10, 11. I can hear it. So I'm guessing all these coins at a foot plus, a foot or so. There's a quarter. I can hear it out at 11. So once you're ground balanced and you can get rid of this chatter, I think you'll do real good. There's the 50 cent. Getting hits on it at a foot, definitely. All right, guys, there it is, the Bounty Hunter Time Ranger. Tons and tons of options and features and buttons and modes for you to play with. I am actually pretty excited to use this, especially after seeing how it hit that coin with the nails right here on top of it. You know, I gotta be honest, I saw the recovery speed at first on those 3/4 when I was playing off camera. I was like, well, that's a little concerning. And then I bumped it into all metal and said, wow, that's really fantastic. Wow, what the? So it's definitely the processor slowing it down while it reads the digital, but the disc circuit is so good that I don't think it really matters. That recovery speed, I mean, yeah, it could be considered a con or a minus, but hitting these hitting this quarter underneath these nails, they don't do it with the dime or the penny as well. I just had 3/4 laying around with me for the recovery speed test. That's what I used. Yeah, it kind of makes up for it. Definitely makes up for it. So I'm actually pretty excited to go hunt with this. I think you're going to see quite a few live digs with it. And maybe after 3, 4, 5 live digs, maybe I'll give it to one of my viewers. So got a couple giveaways coming up, guys. So stay tuned to the channel. I got a couple detectors and goodies, a couple kits and some stickers and some cool stuff, guys. I'm going to be giving away on the channel. So stay tuned. Now is the time to hit that subscribe button. Now is the time to go check out TheHunterGT.com. So go check that out. I'm selling the Omega 8000 from Technetics and the G2. Limited time only while supplies last. We got a blog over there. I link all my videos. Got some cool articles I'm going to be linking over there. All about metal detecting, treasure hunting, shipwrecks, all sorts of crazy stuff going on over there. TheHunterGT.com. Check it out over there. All sorts of rad goodness. Well, here it is, guys. The Bounty Hunter Time Ranger 6.6 kilohertz, 6.8 according to the manual. So they bumped it up 0.2. Does real good on the coins and the jewelry. No problem. That all metal mode is very sensitive. Hits that BB at 3-4 inches. Recovery speed in disc mode, not the greatest. Unmasking and separation of a good target from bad targets, quite impressive, actually. All metal recovery speed, very, very fast, off the chart fast, so super nice. I actually like this. $165 on Amazon. I don't think you can go wrong. If you're a nerd who likes to nerd out and geek out on these metal detectors like I do, and you love buttons and you love just to play with the new detector, $165, you know, that's not really going to break the bank for the quality and the options that you get on this detector. I think it's a good purchase. I think it is a good purchase. So go pick it up on Amazon. Time Ranger from Bounty Hunter, the Hunter GT, signing off. I will see you on the next video.